Try to game to y'all, man. Been crazy, man. I had a rough season, man. But it's my first year doing this for y'all, so you gotta take the wins with the losses, man. You know. But for the most part, we good though. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good with you, my guy? Last week before the playoffs, man. Wild card next week. That fast. Time go fast as shit. Britt, what's good with you, man? Hey, Britt, this word last week, I gave everybody all winners. I gave up all winners, but I took Carolina and Dallas, man. Like, that was crazy right there, man. Like, I should have, like, real talk, I'm thinking Carolina can kind of, hang in there with Tampa Bay. It's a division game. Last time they played them tough, man, they went out there and got smoked, man. I heard a dude talking about they was going to get smoked before I even took that pick. And that was a tough pick, man. He was giving up 10 points, man. They smoked Carolina, man. That was crazy right there. That was a bad pick on my behalf, man. My other bad pick, man, was the Dallas Cowboys, man. I should have known. No CeeDee Lamb, no W's, man. I should have known that, man. But I was thinking another divisional game. You know what I mean? They got Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett came out there and played solid for the Eagles, man. They smoked Dallas boots, too. So I had two bad losses. But for the most part, man, with those bad losses, y'all, I gave up good picks with those bad losses, man. I gave people the Chargers, man. I took the Bengals, man. I took the Bills. I took Jacksonville. I took the Raiders. I took the Giants getting the money. I took the Dolphins giving the money. I took Minnesota to win. I took Washington to cover. I took all good picks. It's just that Carolina, like, sometimes I'll get crazy and get on some maniac shit. And I definitely got on some maniac shit with that, man. I was thinking two divisional games of two teams that's giving up a lot of money to the opposite team, and I just went with the money. Like, that's just how I be sometimes. But, we're going to get it back on track, Britt. What's good with you, Travo? Yeah. That's a fact, man. I try to keep it, man. I was thinking, Bryce Young I was thinking he was gonna at least make it a game, man. Like I'm looking at my ticket die fast as shit. I'm talking, I had all winners. I had the Dolphins, I had the Jaguars, I had the Raiders, I had Buffalo. That shit was crazy, man. I had a mean 6-pick, man. I looked at my ticket like, damn, Dallas and Philly, man. I mean, Dallas and Carolina. That was nuts right there, man. But we're gonna get it together, man. I'm giving great picks. Then I'll give upset picks, man. And the reason why I'm speaking on this because Dallas and Carolina was part of my 4 picks that I gave y'all. The other 2 picks in my 4 picks that I gave y'all at the end of the show last week, they came through. But that's how it goes sometimes, man. Tyrone, what's good with you, bro? What's good with you, man? About to crank up, man. Go through this last jump. We got games that matter and we got games that don't matter, man. So for the most part, we're going to talk about the games that matter first. That's how we're going to start this one off today. Because there's a lot of games that don't even matter. This is the last week of the season. You got a lot of people that's not playing their starters. You got a lot of teams that's sitting out. You got a lot of people that's already in a playoff position. You have teams that's trying to get in a playoff position. So this is going to be a toss-up right here, y'all. This is going to be a different one right here, man. But for the most part, we here every day. Man. We've been doing this now, I think, for 2 months, 2.5 months, we've been doing this, man. So we're going to keep it going. And we're going to get the playoff locks on the line, man. We're going to do it like that. And we're going to see who, I'm trying to win some bread then. The only game that matters is Detroit versus Vikings. Yeah, you can say that. It's a couple other ones too, bro. There's a couple of other ones, man. But we're going to get to that one, though, man. This is... Oh, sheesh. Excuse me, y'all. Damn. Nigga a little clumsy sometimes, man. Excuse me. Excuse me on that. My bad, fellas. My bad. What's good, big bro? Chilling, man. About to try to see, we can go through these jumps, man. Ain't a whole lot of games that matter today, but it is something that matter, man. Let's talk about one that matters first, man. You know what I mean? You got the Denver Broncos against the Kansas City Chiefs, y'all. They play at 4:25 today, man. Afternoon game. The Denver Broncos is in a scenario where if they win, they are in the playoffs. If they lose, Cincinnati's in the playoffs. Denver's looking at this situation. You got guys down there like Cortland Sutton, the wide receiver. He never been to the playoffs. He's been with Denver 7 years. Never smoked the playoffs, man. this is an opportunity for a rookie like Bo Nix to get into the playoffs, man. Now, the only thing they got going for them right now, as far as getting into the playoffs, is what I'm speaking on Denver, is that Kansas City is not playing their starters. You know what I mean? Now, they still have a decent, solid backup team, too. So it's not going to be like as easy as people think. You know what I mean? It's not going to be as easy as what people think. But the Denver Broncos are giving up 10.5 points to the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos giving up 10.5 points to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Kansas City Chiefs, they're the number 1 seed. You got to go through Kansas City. They're resting their players, man. You already know what it is, man. Them people got Kansas City fans been watching first-round bye games for years now, man. So, like, this is an opportunity for them to, rest their players. So, I think this game really don't matter to Kansas City, man. So, like, you can take the 10.5 points with Denver. Like, as much as I like Cincinnati in that game that they won yesterday, like, I really want to see them in the playoffs. But I think if they would get in the playoffs, Cincinnati wouldn't do nothing. That's just my opinion. I think they'll be out of their first round. Now, Denver Broncos, on the other hand, they have a little bit better defense. Now, their defense deserves a chance in the postseason. Like, to be able to see them on the road in the postseason, we should want to see that. They got a great defense. They got Patrick Surtain. They got a lot of dogs on the defense. So, me personally, I want to see Denver in the playoffs, man. So, I just think Denver's going to come out. I'm not going to take the points. I'm not going to say they're going to beat the hell out of Kansas City by 10.5. They might. But at the end of the day, man, Tampa Bay is a lock on this ticket right here. I'm going with Tampa Bay, man, for the first game that matters. This is the first game that matters right here, y'all. Denver win, they in the playoffs. Point blank. They win, they in. Period, man. If they win, they in, y'all. Now, this is another game that kind of matters, man. But you got the Miami Dolphins, man. Miami Dolphins getting the Miami Dolphins is getting 1.5 points from the New York Jets, man. Last game of the season. Now, Miami has a couple of chances to get into the playoffs, man. They need a couple of things to go for them. I think they need Houston to lose, and they need somebody else to lose. Don't quote me on that. All I know is they have a chance to get into the playoffs. But the only thing about that is, like, it's like they don't want to get in the playoffs now. I don't know what kind of – I think they said Tua got a hip injury. You know what I mean? He didn't play last week. But for the most part, man, Tyler Huntley came in there and he had a great game, man. For real, when I gave y'all the Miami pick last week, I didn't even know Tua wasn't playing until I saw he wasn't damn playing. But I kind of believed in Tyler Huntley. I was like, this game, man, look, bro, everything matters. I told y'all they're going to win in the cold. They win in Cleveland. They won a game in the damn cold. Now, Tua didn't do it. Now, Tyler Huntley had his best passing game with Miami. You know what I mean? This was his best game. He ran for one, he threw for a couple, and Tyreek Hill was getting yards. I think Tyreek Hill almost had 100. So he kind of getting it under control, even though this is the last game. But Dolphins are still going to try to win this game because it matters, man. Like, they still have a chance to get in. It's not like their chances are not even as bad as Cincinnati chances. Cincinnati need Denver to lose to a team that's not playing their starters. Like, that's the chance Cincinnati has. Miami chances is a little bit slightly better. So, with that being said, though, man, you got Aaron Rodgers buzzard ass, man. Like, real talk. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, nobody really knows, man. Tyrone Pete, appreciate you, my guy. You already know the count, man. But, like, nobody really knows. Nobody knows, man, what the hell Aaron Rodgers is gonna do today, man. Keep it a band, y'all. Keep it a band, man. Do anybody really know what Aaron Rodgers is gonna do today, man? Like, Aaron Rodgers might come out, man, and do his thing. Now, I don't know if they're going to start him or not. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I don't know if they're going to start him or not, man. But for the most part, man, like, this is a game right here, y'all, where they got the Jets giving up the money, man. So this is let me check the injury report right quick, man, just to make sure, man. Shh. That's crazy, man. So they playing goddamn Devontae Adams and Brett Favre. I mean, no, I said Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, man. They both playing today. They at the crib. It's the last game of the season. I think Aaron Rodgers isn't done playing football, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Aaron Rodgers, bring your ass to San Francisco. I'm saying it. I'm gonna be the first to say it, man. Come to San Francisco, man. Come down there to a great team. You know what I mean? Come down there to a team that's just been missing a quarterback forever. I feel like if Aaron Rodgers come into our system, man, I think Aaron Rodgers will be all right, man. I think he'll be back comfortable because he's back living in California, where he's from. You know what I mean? He's gonna finally be able to compete with a team. The Jets wasn't a team. The Jets never was good. When Saleh got down there when he left us, they had an all right season, but they already knew they was missing a quarterback. They tried to go get Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers isn't the answer to a weak team. You got to put Aaron Rodgers on a team that has ballers. When he was with Green Bay, That was his team that he built. They built around him. He knew everybody. All those wide receivers that he was throwing to, that stars in the NFL right now, they got drafted to Green Bay to play with Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers couldn't transform and fix the Jets ball club. That's not in his DNA, man. Bring him down to the 49ers where he will have a chance with a great running back, a decent line, because we're going to get our line right. A star wide receivers, man, regardless if Debo is there or not. He still will have Pearsall. He will have a star tight end in Kittles. He will still have Brandon Ayuk in the middle of the season. And he got Brandon Jennings. Now, I don't know what we're going to do in the draft. I heard we was trying to get the dude Scatterboo, the running back for Arizona State. Now, I don't know about that, but we do need another running back when we draft running backs. So I don't know how far and how our pick going to be, but we're going to get a good player, man. But I'm saying all that to say, man, like Aaron Rodgers might come out here today and audition the goddamn, you know what I mean, his last game of the season to show that he still can play for other teams. Travo, appreciate you, my guy. That's love, bro. But I'm feeling like, man, Aaron Rodgers going to win this game today, man. Like I rock with Tyler Huntley, and Miami need this game. But this is going to be one of them tricky games right now. I'm going to get on my maniac shit right here on this one, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I'm going with the Jets to beat the Miami Dolphins at the crib, in the cold, in the freezing. Today, I'm going with the Jets, man. Period, man. And I want Aaron Rodgers in San Francisco. I ain't joking. I'll take it. Everybody think Aaron Rodgers washed up. He's not. That man ain't washed up. That man got like 2-3 years left in him, man. Bring him to San Francisco, man. We ain't going to keep Purdy anyway. We ain't going to pay him. Make Purdy back him up, man. Like, real talk, man. Like, we got to make a move, man. I'm telling y'all, I said it first, man. Don't be surprised. But let's get to the next one, y'all. I think it's a couple more, man. Let's get to this Minnesota versus Detroit game right here, y'all. Minnesota Vikings getting 3 points, man, from the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions at the crib. Now, what matters in this game is if whoever loses this game right here, they drop down to the 5 seed and they on the road next week, ASAP, next Saturday. They play next Saturday on the road. So this is a big game for both teams because nobody wants to drop to the 5 from the 2 seed to the 5 seed. Nobody wants to do that, but just the way how it's set up, that's where you're gonna drop at. You're gonna probably end up dropping and have to go see LA and you might gotta go see the Rams in LA. You might gotta do that, you know what I mean? And I think if Detroit drops and have to go play LA Rams, that's going to be a crazy game right there, y'all. Just think about it. Don't say I ain't tell y'all, man. This is going to be a crazy game. If the Lions lose to Minnesota and they have to go to LA and play the LA Rams, man, this is going to be Jared Goff versus his old team. You know what I mean? This is the team that got rid of him. This is the team that didn't believe in him. So Detroit is probably looking at it like if they fall into that spot, they're not going to be all that mad because Detroit done beat the Rams a couple times, I think, since Jared Goff been with Detroit. You know what I mean? But you never can say what's going to happen in the playoffs, y'all. The playoffs is a spooky, scary place. Anybody has a chance. I seen a team come from nothing to something, the wild card, the Super Bowl a few times. It happens, y'all. So, like, you can never sleep on nobody regardless, man. But I'm saying with this spread right here, with the Minnesota Vikings giving Detroit, getting 3 from Detroit Lions, man, like, this is a toss-up game right here, man. Like, Minnesota, like, Andy, like, real talk, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, Andy Dalton been balling, man. Not Andy Dalton. I keep Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold been balling. I ain't even gonna lie. They actually has been trying to kick him up into MVP conversation. You know what I mean? Now, you know we still got Saquon Barkley. You still got Lamar Jackson. And, of course, you got Josh Allen. You know what I mean? The runners of the MVPs. But they're saying that, like, you got to kind of look at Sam Darnold, man. This man is breaking records. He's throwing the ball all over the field, man. He has toys. He's missing one of his star receivers, and he still looked good last week. I got to get a man his props, man. I never seen him look like this the whole time. I've been watching Sam Darnold since I was locked up. You know what I mean? And he never looked like this, man. That man look all right. I ain't even gonna lie, man. He's been looking good. Maybe it's the change of scenery. Maybe it's because he's playing in a dome a lot. Maybe it's because he has a good offensive coordinator and a strong defense, man. Like Jimmy G used to look good with a strong team and a strong defense. Like Jimmy G can look good, so anybody can look good in the right system, is what I'm saying. But at the same time, man, like I feel like Minnesota Vikings, y'all, is gonna be the one that drop down to the 5 seed, man. Like I don't think they beat the Detroit Lions here. This is going to be a good game, though, man. We got something to watch tonight. I ain't even going to lie, man. I don't think they beat the Detroit Lions, man. I'm taking the Detroit Lions giving up 3 points today, man. Like, I just think Detroit Lions, they have, you know, They like for the season that they had, you know what I mean? For the type of season that they had, man, it'll be hard to see them drop to the 5 seed, man. That'll be crazy because that really matters. We don't know how they're going to operate on the road. Y'all see how they looked last year? They was looking unstoppable until they played the 49ers. And then they had us and lost it. Like, that's just how the playoffs is, man. So, like, I don't want to see Detroit drop to the 5 seed. I'm going to go with the Detroit to win at the crib today, man. They knocked Minnesota off. Minnesota go to L.A. to play the Rams, man, next week, next Saturday, man. I'm going with the Detroit Lions, y'all, on that pick right there. Now, let's talk about a game that don't matter. Let's talk about a game that don't matter right quick, y'all. You got the San Francisco 49ers, man, against the Arizona Cardinals on this one right here, y'all. This is a game that doesn't matter, but and I'm not talking about this game just because it's my team, but this is a good game for somebody to pick on a ticket if you want to, put them on your ticket. But it's a 4 o'clock game, and the injury report for the San Francisco 49ers, Jair Brown questionable, Isaac Yielding, our cornerback, is questionable. Robert Bill Jr. is questionable. Now, I don't really think they're not gonna play Purdy. They starting Dobbs today. Dobbs is starting today. And I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I've been stopped playing with Purdy on Madden. I subbed that nigga out on the real substitution depth chart, like before the game start, man. So I haven't played with Purdy in the last month and a half, 2 months. I play with Josh Dobbs, man. Not just because he's a running quarterback, but just because in real life, I know Josh Dobbs gonna at least give you a chance, man. I'm not feeling Purdy energy, man. I'm letting y'all know now, man. But I just feel like if Josh Dobbs playing today with most of our starters, you know what I mean? I feel like he got a chance to win, man. Arizona Cardinals is in shambles right now, y'all. They was just, when they beat us, they was like in first place in the NFC West. Them people lost so many damn games, man. Arizona has lost. They have lost 4 of their last 5, man. Like, they lost 4 of their last 5. And that's bad right there. So right now they're not in the playoffs for that reason. They're actually talking about trading Kyler Murray, man. I feel like they should. It's time to reset. You know what I mean? It's time to reset. There's a lot of options out there they're gonna be able to do. I rock with Kyler Murray, but it's like that's not the place for him. Now I don't know where another place is. I'm not putting him nowhere else. I'm not gonna be able to make that call right there. But they talking about getting rid of him, man. So, like, this game right here for the Arizona Cardinals, man, like, they're going to play. All teams are going to play today, man. But I'm going with the 49ers to win this game right here, y'all. Like, on the money line, I'm going with the 49ers. Real talk. Keys was good. Hey, look, I'm going with the 49ers, man. It's because this is the Arizona Cardinals, man. I guarantee y'all Josh Dobbs look good. Now, he's not going to look great, but he's going to look good enough to win a game against the Arizona Cardinals. Shanahan gonna want to win this game. Really, I don't even think we should win this game, to be honest with y'all, man. I don't think we should. But it's the Arizona Cardinals, man. We're not just gonna lay down to a division team. I know us. So for that reason there alone, we finished the season 7-10, man. Who gives a damn where our draft pick is at? We're not going to the playoffs, and that's all that matters. We finished the season 7-10, man. I'm taking the 49ers in this one. In a game that don't matter. Real talk. Let me give y'all another one that don't matter, man. Because there's a lot of don't matters on this damn ticket. I'm going to talk about one that matters but really don't matters right here, y'all. You got the New Orleans Saints getting 15 points from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Buccaneers at the crib on this one right here, y'all. Tampa Bay, man, it don't matter. Now, of course, they're going to win this game. That's a lot. They're going to win the game. Guaranteed. Win the game. They're going to win the game. But they're not going to play their starters the whole game. I know they're not. It doesn't make sense. They're going up against a team with like the Saints that's not really, they don't really have starters. I think they got their defense is kind of the same defense. That's it. But I don't know if they're going to rest them. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the only thing they have to play for today is I think Baker Mayfield wants to get Michael Evans 100 yards. He wants to get him 100 receiving yards. If he get 100 receiving yards, he get a bonus in his check. He gets more money, man. And he breaks a record for Tampa Bay. I forgot what the most reception yards and yards or something like that. It's something like that. He's going to break a record. But he's playing today just for that reason. They could have rested and still made the playoffs, but they wrap up their division with a win today, and they actually are locked for the playoffs with a win today, even though they already are locked. But wrapping up your division and winning out is major because the seating is gonna matter. You know what I mean? The seating is gonna matter. With them winning the division, I feel like they have a home game. You know what I mean? They're gonna have a home game next week, and that could be somebody like Detroit Lions or somebody coming there, which is gonna be a hard damn game. That's gonna be a great game though, right there. I don't know who I like in that. We're gonna talk about it next week. Gonna be crazy, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Next week, I'm gonna lock in with Charlie Global, man. We're gonna go at the playoffs one week, man, and we're gonna go back and forth with that and see who got the best locks, man. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna rock with him on the first one. Make sure y'all tune in because next week gonna be gangster. We got a lot of we gonna have a lot of good games, man, on both sides, AFC and NFC, man. But Tampa Bay, man, like I say, the game really don't matter. But they want to get the wide receiver his record, man. They want to get him the record and his bonus, man. So the Saints are the Saints, man. Everybody's hurt for the Saints. Carr's hurt, Kamara's hurt, the wide receiver is hurt. They still got Cam Jordan on the defense, old ass running around, but he getting old, man. Like I like him, but he's just getting old, man. So I'm going with Tampa Bay to blast these people. And I don't like, and this would be crazy because when I went against them when they was giving up 10 points last week, they bit me. Now I'm going with them to blast the New Orleans Saints like they should, man. Like exactly, Evans plus 80 yards and a touchdown today. If you don't take that on stats, like the stats is right here in your face. Like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta take them, man. The starters is playing today. What starters playing today, bro? Who you talking about? For Tampa Bay? Who you talking about, Keys? Yeah, man. Keys acting slow right now, man. But look, I think Tampa Bay knocked their head off today. Pause, man. I think they do, man. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay spreading the money. I should have went with them last week. You say, yeah, who starters? Who you talking about playing the starters, bro? Who you talking about? Say the team. You talking about, yeah. Yeah, you talking about, man. I'm about to go on to the next game. You ain't gonna answer the question, Keys, but I'm out of here, man. Got time for your shit. Tampa Bay starters. Yeah, they playing. Yeah, they starters is playing, bro. I told you they trying to get Michael Evans the record. Michael Evans trying to get the record, bro. You know what I mean? So Baker gonna play and Mike gonna play. How long they gonna play is the question. Because if they beating their ass, they gonna take them out the game. You know what I mean? So if they giving up 15 points, they looking at it like they about to pound these people, bro. Pause. So like, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I'm taking Tampa Bay, man. Handle the business, bro. You know what I mean? I'm taking Tampa Bay to handle the business, man. J-Mo Rock, what you talk about, my guy? What's good with you, bro? Goddamn, what's up? What you doing, bro? A half, probably. Yeah, they probably play for a half, Jay, man. That's word. They might play for a half, bro. Word, man. It's do or die for their division. Bro, they gonna beat Tampa Bay. I mean, they gonna beat the Saints, bro. Like, that's a lot. They gonna beat the Saints. The division is already gone. You know what I mean? Tampa Bay got the division. They're going to win the game. I'm just trying to see if they're going to beat the shit out of them. That's my whole thing. You know what I mean? Now, they're going to have a shot at beating the hell out of them because they trying to get bro the record. You know what I mean? They definitely going to beat the Saints. The division is wrapped up today. Trust me. You know what I mean? But let's talk about one more, man. Not one more, but I got another game that don't matter. We got the New York Giants getting 3 points, man, from the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Now, on this jump right here, y'all already know Saquon is not playing, A.J. Brown is not playing, Smith is not playing, Jalen Hurts is not playing. So, with that being said, Philly is one of those they got one of those second string teams, man. It's kind of all right. I don't know if y'all ever noticed. They got Ted Well, I think his name's something Well, but he's number 14. He's the backup running back. They got the white dude that's the wide receiver. They got a decent team. Now I forgot who their backup is. You know what I mean? I forgot who the the Eagles backup is. If somebody will tell me, but the Eagles might win this game today, man. Like real talk, this is gonna be a crazy one, man. Like, but for real, man, I think the Eagles might take this one today, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, but I would tell y'all to take Neighbors, man. As far as like 5 receptions, take him going over 5 receptions. The wide receiver for the Giants, take Neighbors going over. He's a dog. That man had a chance to play with Shador Sanders as his quarterback. And they didn't give a shit. They went out last week and they won a game. And that knocked them out of the top 2 of picks, which was stupid as a bitch. Because right now, there's only really 2 quarterbacks that you want to go draft. So with them playing like that, that's kind of telling me the Giants is kind of like trying to retool in another direction. They might pick up a veteran quarterback from somewhere, which is going to be another mistake. But if they would have gotten the Shador sweepstakes, man, that would have been all right, man. I think Shador would have been good in New York, man. Like, the lights, camera, action, his dad, all the attention. Like New York is the perfect place for him, man. All the media he needs, that was the perfect place, man. But Neighbors and them came out and was balling like they was in the damn Super Bowl. That's what it looked like. He looked like he was in the bowl game, man. That's what he in college. That's how he was balling last week. Luck, he messed up a lot of tickets too, man. The Giants quarterback, man. So The Eagles supposed to win this. The Eagles is not a lot to win this game. Keys, by the way, the Eagles are not a lot to win this game. Now I like the Eagles money line, but I like the Giants getting 3 points, man. The Giants is gonna rumble. The starters for the Giants is gonna rumble the backups for the Eagles, bro. You talking like the Eagles is a sure enough lock, Keys? They not a lock. I'm taking the Giants getting 3 points, but I like the Eagles on the money line. Like I say, they backups are kind of good. But they're going up against a Giants team that don't give a shit about how their record going to end. They're going to play hard every game. You saw it last week, bro. People ain't care about going to get the number 2 quarterback, number 2 draft pick. They still played. They still played, bro. So I'm taking elite neighbors, man. You know what I mean? I'm taking elite neighbors over 5 receptions. This is what I'm going to take for that game. I'm going to take neighbors over 5 receptions, and I'm taking neighbors over 70 yards, and I'm taking Drew Luck, the quarterback. I'm taking him over $170, man. He should go over that, man. Throwing to that guy. So this is gonna be an all right game. So I'm taking, as far as on the money line, I'm taking the Eagles to win the game, but I'm taking the Giants getting the 3. You know what I mean? What else we got in here that don't matter, man? We got the Houston Texans, man, versus the Tennessee Titans, y'all, at 1 o'clock. Tennessee Titans at the crib, man. Now, Houston is already a lock for the playoffs. You know what I mean? Houston is a lock for the playoffs, but this is a game where they might don't play their starters. You know what I mean? This is another one, man, because they're a lock for the playoffs. They're already sitting there waiting to get in the playoffs. Their division was so garbage. They wrapped up their division with, I think, 7 losses, man. Like, yeah, they 9-7, and they won their division at 9-7. That's crazy right there, man. But yeah, man, they probably play their starters beginning of the game. And then they're going to take them out because they don't have nobody really like on the injury report as far as like they resting people, man. But I don't know, man. Like, you know, this is a game they should wrap up, you know, but can they backups kind of win in the second half? That's the question. I don't really know the answer to that question, y'all. This is a game really don't matter, man. The only thing I can tell y'all, Houston is already a lock for the playoffs. Tennessee is who they are always. Do they mess people tickets up? Yes, when they want to. When you take them, do they blow it? Yes. But then when you go against them, they win sometime. With all that being said, man, I'm gonna take Houston Texans money line on this one, y'all. I like Houston Texans. They're giving up 1.5 anyway. I'm taking Houston Texans to win the game, even if they backups had to come in, man. Real talk. I'm taking Houston Texans, man. What else we got, man? We got the Dallas Cowboys, man, against the Washington Redskins, man. Washington Redskins giving up 8 points. That means they must be playing their damn starters. They got to be playing the starters. Keys, y'all playing y'all starters? Y'all playing y'all starters today, Keys, man? What y'all got going on, man? What y'all got going on, bro? You playing your starters or what? Yeah, they playing them starters. They got to be, man. They playing their starters, man. I like Washington, man. I'm like Washington getting 8 points, man. Like, for real, I don't know why they playing their starters because they going to the playoffs. Now, I don't know. Maybe they want to go in, you know, momentum or whatever the case is. I wouldn't really play Jaden Daniels. I wouldn't risk playing him, man. That was wild right there. One hit from that guy is over with. I wouldn't play him, man. They're going up against a team. You're going to have Michael Parsons chasing after your ass today, man. So, with that being said, I don't like, you know, it's another division game. Dallas, I don't know, man. It depends how long Washington play their starters. But in the first half, Washington smoked them, man. First half, Washington smoked them. Second half, backups come in. That could mess up the 8 points that they're giving up, man. But I'm still taking Washington, man, with the 8 points, man. Banky, they coach called and asked him, who the hell is, who's Banky? Who you talking about, Jay? You talking about Banky Pound? Yeah, you talking about, bro. But nah, man. That's who I got, man. I'm taking Washington Redskins, man. I don't know what y'all got going on in the chat, man. But, you know, that's all the games we got, y'all. Ain't a whole lot of games today. You got that Jacksonville. You got the Jacksonville Colts game. You know what I mean? We're going to get busy next week, man. We're going to get busy next week. Next week going to be a great show. Like I said, I got Bro joining me. Charlie Global joining me, man. We're going to go in for that first week of the playoffs wild card game, man. That's how we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it on a Saturday, probably going to have to because you have games going to come on a Saturday. You have games come on a Sunday. So we probably do both days. You know what I mean? It depends. But I'm going to get it together, man, for the most part, man. As usual, I wish everybody good luck, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Oh, Banky Pound, that's his team. Oh, yeah, he do like the Redskins. He do. Banky Pound ain't in the chat, though, is he? My dog up here, he ain't in the chat, is he? I ain't even seen him. I just be talking, man, but real talk, man, like, pick a good ticket today, man. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, I got to give y'all the 4. I'm scared, though, man, because my 4 been shaky, man. Like, for real, I always give y'all good picks, but, like, when I give y'all a 4, that shit be shaky, man. But I got to give y'all a 4, man. I got to, man. I'm going to give y'all, man. I'm going to give y'all the Detroit Lions giving up that 3 points, man. That's one of them right there, man. I just think they're going to pull it out. It matters if you're going to drop to the 5 seed or not. It matters. Now, Minnesota might be looking at it like it matters to them too because, of course, they want a game in the Dome for the first week. They want to play in the Dome. Y'all know Minnesota play in the Dome. You know what I mean? They play in the Dome. Commanders play the backup quarterbacks in the second quarter. Yeah, that's a fact. But hopefully they up 15 by then. You know what I mean? But I'm taking the Detroit Lions, man. You know what I mean? Like, both teams want home games. Both teams don't want to go on the road. Even though it's sweet this year, if they do have to go on the road, they're not going on the road to play a team in the cold. You know what I mean? Like, both teams will probably have to play Tampa Bay or LA, which will be in good weather still. But you want to be at the crib when you play. So this is going to be a tough one, man. Minnesota want to win. Detroit want to win. I'm going with the home team, Detroit Lions, man. Stay right there at the top of the NFC where they're supposed to be at. They've been there all year. I'm going with them, man. That's my first pick. My second pick, y'all. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills, man, to smack New England Patriots, man, fast. They own for how the other game played out, man. They going and I didn't talk about that game, you know what I mean, because I feel like Buffalo's going to win anyway, you know what I mean? Like, Patriots not in a position where they want to win, but at the same time, they played them tough last week. I took Buffalo the week before last, and that was another loss for me because I took Buffalo giving up 14, and they was losing the whole game. They came back and still smacked them people by 10, you know what I mean? They didn't cover the spread, but they came back and won. This time, they're going to run it back this time, man. They in New England this time. Josh Allen, of course, they don't want to get him hurt, but I think this is going to be New England Patriots going against Buffalo backups, especially in the second half. You know what I mean? I feel like Buffalo is still better, though, my opinion. You know what I mean? I feel like Buffalo is still better. You know, they're going to have Drake May try to come out there and throw it around. And, you know, he probably got a chance to win, man. You know what I mean? But I'm taking Buffalo on the money line on this one right here, y'all. That's my second pick. I'm taking Buffalo on the money line to win this game right here, man. I take Buffalo to win that one, man. For my second one, y'all. And I ain't talk about this either, man. You got the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. I mean, the Green Bay Packers giving up 10.5 points to the Chicago Bears, man. Like, man, like, real talk, man. Like, I want to say, I think Chicago's on the longest losing streak in the NFL, man. Like, are they going to win a game? I don't know. I don't know the answer to these questions, man. But I like Green Bay Packers, man, to smoke their boots today, y'all. Period, man. Like, I'm taking Green Bay Packers. To smoke their damn boots. The Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bears. That's my third pick. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers to smoke the boots off goddamn Chicago Bears, man. I'm taking the Packers, man. That's 3 picks right there, y'all. Let's get to my last one, man. Got one more for y'all, man. Got one more, man. And this should be an easy one right here for y'all, man. It should be an easy one right here, man. I'm taking the Denver Broncos, man. I'm taking the Denver Broncos, man, to beat the hell out of the Chiefs, man. They playing the backups, you know. At the end of the day, I forgot who their backup is in Kansas City, but they're going up against a hungry Denver team in Denver. So Denver come out and show that they're supposed to be in the playoffs. That's my whole point. They come out and play like they're going to come out and play and show everybody that they belong in the playoffs. Because this is an open, closed case right here for them, man. Like, you beat a team without their starters, you win the playoffs. They're going to come out there and show everybody that they're going to play like they belong in that damn playoffs. They're not going to come out here and win a game that they look bad against the backups. That's not a good way to go into the playoffs. Everybody watching this right now knows that. You can't play that game thinking that's going to be a tight game against Kansas City backup. You can't go into the playoffs with that type of momentum. No, Denver Broncos want to go into the playoffs with the momentum of they just kick the shit out of the backups for the best team in the league, and they belong in the playoffs, man. I'm going with Denver, man, for my 4th pick, y'all, to goddamn smack Kansas City, man. That's my 4 picks, y'all. I'm going to run it back for y'all one more time. I got the Detroit Lions, man. I took Detroit Lions, y'all. I took the Denver Broncos, man. I took the Buffalo Bills. And I took the Green Bay Packers. Let's do it, man. Goddamn, hopefully we can come through. Carson Wentz going to handle business. Let's go, Chiefs. Hey, nah. I don't need Carson Wentz messing no bread up, man. Don't do that, bro. Tiff, don't do that, man. I don't need Carson Wentz messing no bread up, man. Caleb a good quarterback. It's bad coaching staff. That could be the case. We're gonna find out next year who's the guy that's to blame. Now, if Caleb get a new coach, offensive coordinator, and all that shit, he still look like how he looked this year. It's him because he didn't impress me at the end of the season in college. So Like I brought with bro, but like he just looked bad this year. The Bears not getting 10. I don't think so either, man. They not the Bears not getting 10. What do you mean they're not gonna beat them by 10? On FanDuel, they giving up 11. Matter of fact, they giving up 11. They giving up 11. They giving up 11. Appreciate that, Travel, man. You know the count, man. You know, a quick jump at the top end, and this shit don't really matter. And there's a couple that do matter, but you know, we're gonna do it every week like I've been doing. Next week we lit. You already know the count. Next week we lit, man. Then we're gonna jump in the NBA. That's how we do, man. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna squeeze that in because I'm gonna do like 2 cards a week. Like when the NBA has the long slate, like 12 games, 10 games. That's what we're gonna go over those joints, man. New York Giants present here. Yeah. Packers smoking them. That's a lot, man. That's a lot, man. I think so. You know what I mean? I think so. Yeah, man. You know, that's what we got, man. What y'all got going on for the rest of the day, man? I'm about to get ready to slide, man. Packers, yeah, they winning by 17. They should. Who's your Super Bowl favorite? My Super Bowl favorite, man. It never's going to turn out this way because the NFL is so crazy, man. But I think it's going to be, we're going to see a crazy Super Bowl this year. Not crazy, but it's hard to go against Patrick Mahomes. Keys is not the Commanders, bro. It's not the Commanders, bro. Relax. You got to relax. Keys, you're going home first round. You got to relax. Don't play Tampa Bay, nigga. I like Tampa Bay for whatever you want to bet, too. Yeah, don't play Tampa Bay first round, Keys. Y'all ass going home first round. I want to say, nah, man. Like, I don't really want to go against Patrick Mahomes, man. But y'all got to be honest, man. I don't know how they be, like, they're 15-1, man. That's wild right there, man. 16-1. 15-1, one of the two. But how? They've been injured. Patrick Mahomes having his worst season of his career. The defense has always been sturdy, man. And that's what holds Kansas City down. Like, it's set up for them to kind of three-peat slightly because they're back at home. You got to go through Kansas City to win. To get to the Super Bowl, you got to go through Kansas City. Lamar, you want to get to the Super Bowl, you got to go to goddamn Missouri and win. Josh Allen, you want to go to the Super Bowl, you got to go through Missouri, man. That's just how I go, man. Like, and it's crazy because last year, Patrick Mahomes had to go through them niggas to get to the Super Bowl, and he did it. He's just one of them quarterbacks, man. So to bet against him is a crazy thing. But I think I like Buffalo against Kansas City if they play each other, man. I'm taking Buffalo, man. Like, I just feel like Josh Allen, man. Like, when you see a quarterback playing at that high level, you can't take nothing from him. He's a runner. He's a thrower. He's smart with the ball. He hasn't been making mistakes. And he don't even really have a star-studded type of team. He's turning average dudes into ballers. Something similar that Brady used to do. So when I see traits like that, y'all know I'm old school. So when I see traits like that, somebody that can transfer somebody into better players, like, it's different, man. I told y'all they had Diggs. Diggs was doing all that crying. He was #1 receiver. They got rid of Diggs. Walk. Go play whoever you want. Go play for whoever you want. That man went to Houston, another great team, man. When that man left Buffalo, Buffalo looked better. Buffalo looked better, man, because controversy in the locker room matters, man. You can't never have bad morale in the locker room, man. You can't have your quarterback feeling like his wide receiver is not his best friend. He could call up and talk to. Let's go play catch. Let's go get some drills in anytime. No, you don't want when you go back and look at every wide receiver that got into it with his quarterback. It never worked. T.O., goddamn Antonio Brown, goddamn A.J. Brown in Tennessee. He did it. He's doing it in Philly. Goddamn, all those wide receivers that be getting into it with the quarterbacks. It never works out, man. But you know, Buffalo has showed that they don't need Diggs, man. They actually got better, man. They got better, man. And like Kansas City gonna have their hands full against those people. It's just they got to go to Missouri and beat those people, man. And this is gonna be a tough one, man. So like, I don't like betting against Mahomes, but I'm going with in the AFC. I'm going with Buffalo, man. They go to the Super Bowl. For the NFC, I think it's gonna boil down to, man, like it could be an ugly one, like somebody like Tampa Bay or the Rams or Commanders, who knows, man. But for the most part, man, I think it's gonna come down to another rematch versus it's gonna be Philadelphia versus the Lions. It's gonna be Philadelphia versus the Lions, man. That's gonna be a good game, man, because Saquon Barkley really wants it. He really wants it. It's gonna be star-studded TV. AJ Brown gonna want the ball. Barkley gonna be trying to run for 100 yards. Hurts got something to prove. You know what I mean? They already been there before. Like, this is another chance for them to get back to the Super Bowl, man. But they're going to have to go through them Lions. Now, the Lions going to have to go to Philadelphia and win that damn game. And that's going to be the difference in that game. But I think Philly goes back to the Super Bowl, man. I ain't hating on Philly, man. As much as I be beefing with Philly fans, I think Philly go back to the Super Bowl, man. So you got Philly versus Buffalo, man. And with that, I think Josh Allen wins the Super Bowl. And that's just how I go, man. That's my prediction. You know what I mean? Bengals is as good as the Chiefs. Lost multiple games, less than 3 points. Facts. It'll be good if I could see Cincinnati in the playoffs, but they're not going to get in the playoffs because Denver going to kick the shit out of the Chiefs today. I want Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry to get that ring. I'm telling you, man, like I just don't think Baltimore gonna do it. I don't think Baltimore gonna do it. I rock with Lamar, but I just don't think he gonna do it, man. You know what I mean? Like real talk, man. Lamar's on upset alert. Y'all don't know that. See, y'all gotta watch TV, man. Lamar's on upset alert, man. Lamar played the Pittsburgh Steelers first round. Man, that's not gonna be an easy game, man. If Kenny Pickett if Pickens can get his shit together. If he can get his shit together down there in Pittsburgh, man, because he was looking real lazy yesterday, man. I don't know what the hell he got going on. He looking like he hurt. He might not be hurt. I don't want to play. I want to play. Crying. Man, listen, if that man can get this shit together, Pittsburgh has a chance of beating Baltimore, man. Like, I'm letting y'all know now. They beat him this season already. Don't be surprised, man. I like Lamar, but, like, I don't know. I don't think Lamar going to be at the – I think this is between Buffalo and Kansas City. Straight up. The wide receivers cry too much. That's a fact. No number 8 Jackson time. Yeah, I don't think Jungle. I don't think he gonna do it, bro. I rock with him, but it's just maybe if Buffalo has Lamar, Josh Allen is looking like how Lamar was last year. Like he was the number 2 team in the AFC, up for MVP, can win it. That's how Lamar was looking last year. But this year, it's like Josh Allen is looking like that. You know what I mean? Like Lamar's having a good year. But Josh is having a hell of a year, and here they're looking like they can beat any damn body. You know what I mean? Like they lost some games. It's the NFL. It happens. But I'm letting y'all know now, man. Buffalo is their team, man. Like I'm rocking with Griselda. I'm rocking with Benny the Butcher. You hear me? I'm rocking with them on this one, man. Plus Zay Flowers got hurt for the Baltimore. I seen that. And Hamilton got hurt, but he came back too. So you know those dudes gonna play. I don't think Zay Flowers not gonna play in that game though, bro. You know what I mean? Salute, my guy. What you got going on, man? I'm cooling, man. About to dip off in a second. Just kicking it with the people for a second. Nah, Josh Allen is having a regular Jackson season. You right? Yeah, you right. But I'm just saying, like, who looks better this year? Like, Lamar looked better than him last year. You know what I mean? This year, Josh looks better than Lamar. That's a fact. Mike Tomlin got tricked for the Ravens in the playoffs. Got a trick. Yeah, bro. Hey, listen. That's a bad matchup right there, man. That's a bad matchup right there, man. I'm letting y'all know that. When a team has to meet a division, when you got to meet your division team in the first round, man, it never goes good. You go back and look, man. It never goes good. When the top team end up meeting another team in your division in the playoffs, it's always crazy. You know what I mean? It's always crazy. So I know the Steelers, man. Y'all got to look at it, man. The Steelers. Hold on 1 second. The Steelers, man, where that shit at? Yeah, go ahead, go. The Steelers, man, they on a losing streak, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. They lost to the Bengals. They lost to the Chiefs. They lost to the Ravens. They lost to the Eagles. They are on a 4-game losing streak right now. Their last game that they won is when they beat the Cleveland Browns, man, on the 8th, man, December, man. That's the last game them people won. They're on a 4-game losing streak going into the playoffs. Now, I already know Mike Tomlin is mad about that shit, man. Like, he don't like ending seasons like that. That's the type of momentum I was telling y'all about. So that's what Baltimore has in their favor, that they're playing against a team that's lost 4 in a row. But that can also be like dynamite in the playoffs, man, because – man, real talk, Pittsburgh might be like, we're not losing 5 in a row. And that's just all it is, period. Point blank. We're not losing 5 games in a row. I don't give a damn. It was Kansas City on the other side of the field. We're not going to lose 5 games in a row. You could look at it like that, man. But I'm telling you, even though this is a tough matchup for Baltimore, this is a tough matchup for Kansas City. But not for Kansas City, for Pittsburgh. But the only thing Pittsburgh they have TJ Watt, man. They have him, man. That man always interrupt plays, and he always give Lamar Jackson Lamar Jackson a hard time, man. So like, I'm not saying I'm taking Pittsburgh, but that's a bad matchup for Baltimore, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. That's a bad damn matchup, man. That's a bad matchup. But we're gonna have great football next week, man. Like that's a good thing, man. I love being at the crib, staying my ass out the way, being able to just relax and chill and watch these sports, man. That's all I want to do till I'm old and gone, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm not one of those dudes that's like hard to please. I gotta be around and do a bunch. No, I'm cool chilling and staying out the way, man, and watching sports, man. Just living my damn life, man. Real talk, man. Like I love this time of year right here, man. It's been so many times when I was in the can around this time of the year, trying to get ready for this time of the year, like playoffs and all that shit. It feels good to be out here doing it, man. I ain't even gonna lie. It feels beautiful. He's going to have that defense lit. That's a lot, man. I think so too, bro. Steelers ain't doing nothing. They might not, bro, but I'm just letting y'all know now. Like, they beat them already. Steelers is on a 4-game losing streak, bro. Like, they ain't trying to lose 5. They might, but, you know, that's going to be their mindset. We're not losing 5 games. Pittsburgh coming in just like that. We're not losing 5 games in a row. Y'all see, they tried to win that shit last night. They weren't trying to let Cincinnati in that shit. And even the scenario, they wanted to tell Cincinnati, y'all ain't going to the playoffs, period. Nigga, I don't care about no scenario. And they tried to win, man. They just waited too late to try to come back. You know what I mean? That nigga said, that nigga hit the G on the jump. My last Super Bowl I saw, I was in the Bing. See, bro, you make the best of it. You know what I mean? You make the best of that time, but like, man, that shit be crazy. You got to lock down. Everybody be in the pod watching the game until it's count time. You got to lock down, go watch like third quarter, most of the fourth quarter. Then you come back out around that time. That shit is whack, man. I'm trying to have my feet kicked up, drinking, smoking, not worrying about the COs walking up on my ass. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be on the crib. I'm trying to be at the crib. I know it feel good, Jungle Book, to watch that shit at the crib. What's good with you, Lee? Chilling, man. Let's get this bread today, man. How real talk, man. Let's try to squeeze in and get this money today, man. That's all we doing. It's cool and staying the hell out of the way, man. Real talk, man. But look, man, I love y'all to death, man. About to goddamn slide off, man. I'm gonna get back with y'all, man. Everybody that's a member on as part of my members channel, man. Had a lot going on at the end of the week, man. Y'all know I crammed in a lot of stories for y'all, for the public, you know what I mean? And I always make sure I look out for my members and give them a weekly video. I'm gonna get it back together, man. You know what I mean? I fell off this week because I did a lot this week, but I thought I was gonna be able to, you know, put it together. I'm trying to get my time together, make sure everything's right, man. And I'm gonna go live and talk to my members on the members only live, man. So don't kill me. Don't kill me for not doing the members. It's gonna come back, man. I'm gonna bless y'all with a jump because it's a story. So I'm gonna always make sure I keep that story going until it's over with, man. And we're gonna go like that, man. But with that being said, man, y'all be safe today, man. Y'all try to get some bread today. And when them new El Burner joints come out, I'm on it. Yeah, I'm gonna find out. Hey, bro, just keep this stay tapped in with me, Mr. Moneyline, and stay tapped in with me. And I'm gonna find out from him, kind of like, you know, because I know he got a YouTube and he on all platforms. You know what I mean? So like those songs he gave me, I don't know if they on the platforms or they might not. Because when he sent me songs, he just be sending me songs. So I don't know if those be his like Pacific joints that he be having out on all platforms. But just stay tapped in with me, bro. Tap in again with me. Next time I'm on live or I do a video, just tap in with me again. And I'm gonna let you know how he got his shit set up exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Eagles, man. Eagles should win today. Eagles should win today, man. Real talk. Eagles should win today, man. But look, man, y'all be easy, man. Y'all have a great Sunday, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. When I'm at VA, it's cold as a bitch. I'm hunkered in. You hear me? It's cold as a bitch. I can't be freezing in this damn place, man. But stay out the way, man. Stay out the cold, man. Mind your damn business, man. 2025, we're going to level up, man. Everybody chase your dreams, chase your goals, man. We trying to get to the bag the legit way, man. Going to jail, trying to get the bag, that's the whack way now. I'm telling you, man, going to jail is whack shit now, man. I'm letting y'all know now. I ain't calling nobody whack. But you look whack when you got to go in there and call your peoples and let them know your ass in the can. Don't do it. Stay our ass out the way, man. I love y'all, man.